This is kind of an afterthought, but it's something that I enjoy visiting with people about, and I really want to actually um, have you comment on it, throw your judgments at me, comment and ask questions. Um, the mission statement is really a really important part of this whole class, and hopefully you'll learn something from it. Hopefully you'll build a good solid mission, and hopefully even by the end of the semester you'll change it. But anyway, I wanted to make a little addendum to this because of some of the introductions that I heard from last week, and the fact that God was very, very important to many of you. I just want to reflect on that a little bit, in the fact that He is my Lord, and also, so I'm humbled by the fact that you mentioned that within your introductions, and but I also wanted to mention something about your missions. The personal mission, certainly, if God is the center of your life, then I believe that it's very important that you actually reflect that and you actually share that with people. Your mission, your personal mission. I encourage you to share your mission no matter what it is personally. It makes us more accountable and responsible and all that kind of stuff. So why wouldn't God be a part of it? To give you a little perspective, and I had someone share this with me many years ago, and it deepened my faith to amazingly. And it's very, very simple, and quite possibly many of you have already considered this part of it. I'm a list builder. I still am. I didn't change that part about it. But if I could just put it on a list, then I could look at it and I get it done and I check it off. And many of us actually build lists with the priorities in our life, and they might be things such as God, maybe number one, and also yourself, your family, your career, and then friends and social events and things like that might fall into, in that order. But one of the things that was pointed out in that whole scheme is that our brains are not built or wired to handle our top priorities or this short list of priorities very well. I mean, you might be able to do that, but most people aren't. 99 out of 100 are not able to actually handle that sort of thing very well. At least I can speak for myself. Is that when I put God at the very top of my list, and then I put my family second or third, and my career, and then my friends along that list. When I focused on one of the others on the list, I didn't focus so much on God. And so one of the things that was pointed out, that just to simplify this whole thing, is that when you interact with all these different priorities that you have in your life, that you bring God with you and have Him participate. And that's called being God-centered. And I'm not going to explain it too much, but it was quite a realization for me, possibly for you. And I would be glad to visit with you more about it, maybe on a more of a theological order if you'd like to. But it's meant everything to me. And it's brought things, back to reality so that I can function and focus on things that are most important to me. So a God-centered rather than number one on the priority list is something that we as human beings, and I'm assuming you're all human beings, is something that has really been it's revolutionized how I think and act towards God. So anyway, that's just my perspective. It's just a little addendum. Might not mean too much to you, but it means everything to me.